Namaste, and welcome to Returning Home Yoga and More with Jeanette. I'm Jeanette, and today's practice is gentle. So I actually invite you to lay on your back to begin today's practice. If you prefer to be seated, please by all means choose that instead. And if you do choose that, as always, I recommend a little bit of elevation for the pelvis, just creating a little bit more ease in your hips and low back. And if you're choosing to lay down, please go ahead and make yourself comfortable. You might wish to place something under your knees, such as a blanket or rolled towel. If you have a bolster or yoga blocks, those also work. And I will also be laying on my back to guide you. Again, please take the time to ensure that your body feels very comfortably positioned. As the legs lengthen, create a little bit of rolling at the hip joints. And as your arms find a placement away from the body, a little ways or a lot away from the body, encourage that the palms face upwards, first fingers and thumbs lightly touching. And from there, you might also roll your arms within the shoulder joints. So just allowing a rolling action to be created and eventually settling the arms. The fingers could curl in, first fingers and thumbs lightly touching. And I encourage the tongue running along teeth and gums to let go of any tension within the jaw. And you might actually move your face around in all sorts of different ways. And eventually that movement settles. You might even feel your torso, your pelvis land a little more fully into the mat, into the floor, and ultimately that energetic connection into the earth. Just from moving the mouth around. It's actually amazing how much tension we hold in the jaw. And we know that every aspect of the body is interconnected. So you may indeed feel that release, subtle or not so subtle, as your jaw becomes less movement-based and instead settles into a more relaxed position. Encourage a spaciousness across the forehead, between the eyebrows, softness around the eyes, the nose, into the cheeks, and around the mouth. Softness seeping down into the neck, across the shoulders, down into the arms, hands, fingers, thumbs. And that softness seeping down through the spine, into the back body, into the front body of the torso. Softness seeping into the hips and down into the legs, to the knees and to the ankles, to the feet and toes. You may feel the urge to take a breath in and to allow a audible sound, a sigh, a yawn, maybe once, twice, maybe even 3 times. Offering the opportunity for more and more arrival here onto the mat as whatever's been going on in your day begins to fade away.
From here, please place your left hand into the center of the chest, your right hand somewhere down around the belly. And as you begin to notice the rhythm of your breath, notice which areas the breath automatically breathes into. And as your breath begins to deepen, notice which areas it fills into. Is there a sense of one hand or the other rising up as the breath fills into that area beneath the hand? Or is there a sense of the areas around the hands expanding? And remembering that whatever your experience is, there's no right or wrong, good or bad, it's simply pure experience. Do we now consciously encourage the breath down into the belly area? Encourage a length through the back of the neck in case it's tilted so the chin is upward. We would actually prefer the chin more pointed towards the chest region. And now focus attention more into the chest. And discover if the breath is beginning to expand beneath that hand. It may or may not be. That's all perfect, whatever your experience is. And from there, we'll slide the hands to the side of the ribs, if that's available, just below the breast region. We begin to see if the breath can expand into the sides of the ribs. You might find that you want to take the backs of your hands to the sides. That might feel a little more appropriate. And as the breath continues to expand into the body, is there a sense of the rib cage pressing into your hands now at the sides of the body? And one more round from wherever you are. As that finishes, return your hands to chest and belly. And as you inhale, see if you can fill into the belly, expanding up into the rib cage, into the chest. Exhaling from the chest through the rib cage to the belly. Couple more rounds at your own rhythm. And as your next round of breath completes, please let your arms return to the sides of the body. And your breath to return to its natural rhythm. And taking a moment just to observe the inner world for shifts and changes from your arrival onto the mat till now. Let's take the arms overhead for a big lengthening stretch. Flex at the ankles and begin to reach one leg or one foot further forward than the other. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, let that side of the body return to its starting position. And as you exhale, begin to reach your other leg. Notice how your arm will also reach. Inhale, return. Exhale, other side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lengthen through the other side. One more round. Let's inhale through center. Exhale. You can hear my foot probably sliding on the ground as it reaches past the other. Inhale through center and exhale other side. Inhale. And as you exhale, let your arms land into a cactus or goddess type shape where your elbows are somewhat level with shoulders. You might discover your hands are lifted, and if they are, that's fine. We won't be here too long. Let's take a breath into the heart center region, middle of the chest. And as you exhale, bring your elbows towards each other. Inhale, open the arms out. Elbows somewhat level with shoulders. And as you exhale, bring the arms towards each other. Inhale, arms lower. Exhale, arms come towards each other. Pause here, full breath. Inhale. Exhale. And one more inhale here. As you exhale, let your arms open outward. Let them extend in a way that feels appropriate for your body to integrate that position we just experienced. From there, please bend your knees. Adjust body for comfort. As you inhale, hug your right thigh into chest. As you exhale, straighten the other leg onto the ground if your low back is happy with that. As you inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, see if it's available to lift head to knee, knee to head. Inhale, pause here. As you exhale, straighten the leg to the sky. Now, if you prefer, you can lower your body back down to the ground, or you can stay lifted, hands reaching towards the ankle, space between ears and shoulders. Begin to create ankle rotation, other direction. As you inhale this time, flex at the ankle, spread your toes as they come towards the head. And as you exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Good. Hold the point. Let the ankle relax. And 3 rotations opposite direction to what you just made. Good. As you inhale, flex. Exhale, point.
Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. One more. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. This time, inhale, flex, and hold as you exhale. Take a breath in, bend the knee, lower head if you haven't already. Draw both knees into the chest, hugging and noticing the difference between one leg and the other. Begin to create a side-to-side movement. Take the hands to the shins and let one leg open outward and then the other as you continue to roll. Good. From there, place your other leg into the chest and see if your leg you just had lifted in the air can extend out along the ground with ease and comfort. If not, again, feel free to keep that leg bent. Inhale. As you exhale, lift head towards knee, knee towards head. Create space between ears and shoulders. And again, if you need to lower your head at any time, do so using an in-breath. On an exhale, straighten your leg up towards the sky. If your head and torso are remaining off the ground, just create space between ears and shoulders. Begin to create that ankle rotation one direction. Okay. As you inhale, flex, toes spread. As you exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Spread the toes. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Allow that to release. Reverse the direction of your ankle rotation. And again, as you inhale, let's flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Hold the point. Full breath. Inhale, flex. Exhale, hold. Full breath. Inhale, bend the knee, lower head to the ground if you haven't already. And as you exhale, draw your legs in. Little massage. Length through the back of your neck. Hands come to the knees this time and begin to create a circle shape. Yes, there might be sounds that are created. Reversing direction. Good. This time, as your legs hug in, see if your foot soles can face the sky. Hands come to the feet. And if they don't reach the feet, just reach to the ankles or let your hands rest at the back of the knees. From here, bring attention into your spine, and on an exhale, encourage your sacrum, the low spine areas, to connect a little bit more towards the ground. Now let's take side to side movement once again. And from here on an exhale, bring the foot soles to touch. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Come to your breath. And on an inhale, bring the legs together. As you exhale, extend them to sky. Toes come towards head. Hands to the edges of thighs. Inhale.
Exhale, open your legs away from each other. Extend through the heel. Maybe your hands rest to the inner legs. Maybe they support the outer legs. Good. On an exhale with helping hands, bring the legs together. Bring the feet onto the ground. Feet are about hip distance apart with your toes straight ahead. I'm just going to shift on my mat a little. Arms are alongside you. Length through the back of the neck so the chin is more towards chest area as opposed to the sky. Inhale, arms up over the head. As you exhale, arms come beside you. Inhale, arms up and over. Exhale, arms beside you. One more, please. Inhale. Exhale. Allow the arms to rest alongside you. As you inhale this time, bring the tailbone towards your navel. Begin to peel your spine up off the ground, vertebra by vertebra. Pause at the top. As you exhale, lower the spine, vertebra by vertebra. When you reach the low spine, just tuck the tailbone a little bit closer towards the navel. Once the pelvis has connected, allow a little bit of space between low back and the mat. As you inhale, anchor through the feet, anchor through the arms. Begin to tilt tailbone towards navel and begin to lift the torso once again. As you exhale, lower vertebra by vertebra. And encouraging your knees to stay hip distance apart. There might be a tendency for them to want to open outwards. If that happens, really create this activeness of them moving towards each other, just enough so they stay in line with your hips. Let's do one more round like this. Inhale, tailbone towards navel, peel your spine, right up off the ground between the shoulder blades. And as you exhale, slowly lower. Good. This time we add the arms with the movement of the lifting torso. As you inhale, begin to peel the spine, lift the arms. Right up over the head, the arms go. Pause here. As you exhale, lower. Slowly. Now, if your body is resistive to the arms and the legs moving as one unit, then feel free to keep your arms alongside you. Neck is long. Inhale, tuck the tailbone, torso and arms lift. As you exhale, lower. Moving bridge. And again, inhale. As you exhale this time, see if you can hold. Encourage the legs to hug towards each other. The anchoring of the feet. 2 more breaths. On your next exhale, lowering. Arms and torso as one unit. Once you've lowered, legs can extend. Adjust the body for integration. Noticing if there is any sense of movement within the body. And as you're ready, bend your knees, hug them into your chest. Lengthen through the back of the neck, creating that side to side movement. Or you may wish to place your hands under the knees and roll the body forward and backwards. Now again, if this is too much for your body, then please stay flat on the back with that hugging motion, or that side to side motion, I should say. If you're rolling, eventually roll into seated. And if you're side to side, then please take the time to find your way into a seated position that feels appropriate for you. And namaste. I don't think I namaste'd you earlier, so there it is now. Let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, press the palms together and tilt to one side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, other side. Inhale, up. Exhale, turn to one leg. Bring opposite arm to it, other behind you. Inhale, anchor and lengthen through the torso. Exhale, hug the back shoulder blade a little bit closer to midline. Inhale. Exhale, maybe your head looks a little further behind you. Full breath here. As you inhale, turn just the head forward. And as you exhale, explore turning opposite direction. Come to your breath. As you inhale, bring head forward. Exhale, arms up. Create space between ears and shoulders. Inhale, lengthen through both sides of body. Exhale, press the palms and tilt one direction. Inhale, come up. Exhale, other side. Inhale. Exhale, turn to opposite leg. Anchor your arms. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, hug the back shoulder blade closer to midline. And begin to explore the head on an exhale, turning further behind you. As you inhale, turn your head slowly center. And as you exhale, maybe your gaze goes, or your head and the gaze goes a little bit further opposite direction. On your inhale, turn the head center. As you exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, coming forward. Finger and thumb pads connect to ground. Excuse me. Inhale, lengthen through outer edges of body. Exhale, allow your arms to release to the ground. Maybe the head lets go as well. On your next inhale, slide your hands to the legs. Feel how flat your spine has come. Inhale, lengthen and rise. Exhale, pause. Notice the leg crossed in front. Please extend them. Give them the roll. Bring your arms behind you, fingers facing in. Inhale, lengthen and lift up through the torso.
As you exhale, hug your shoulder blades in towards spine. Gaze and head can look up a degree that feels appropriate for your neck. As you inhale, slowly rise. Exhale, pause. Roll the legs open. Recross, other leg in front. Inhale. Arms forward and up. Exhale, once again, lengthen out in front of you. Finger and thumb pads touch. Inhale, grow long through front body. And as you exhale, settle the palms, settle the arms, and ensure that this does feel different to the other side, just in case you have the same leg forward. If you do have the same leg forward, you'll want to switch, of course. Stay with your breath. On your next inhale, place hands to your legs. As you exhale, pause as you feel the shoulder blades slide subtly down and in. Moving from your hips, flat back, inhale, slowly rise. As you exhale, pause. Once again, please bring your arms behind you, extend your legs, give them the roll. As you inhale, lift the heart. I'll just turn sideways here. Inhale, lift the heart. And as you exhale, reach the toes far away. Feel the head lift up in a degree that, again, feels right in your body. As you inhale, let's come up. Exhale, pause. Bend your legs so that they are more diamond shape. And inhale, grow long through the spine. Exhale, slide your arms under the legs. So we're finding turtle or tortoise pose. Now you might just rest your hands at the ankles and let this be more of a restorative experience. Or you might turn your palms down and walk your arms out away from the body. Stay with your breath. And on your next exhale, walk hands towards feet. Pause. Inhale, lengthen and rise. Exhale, roll the shoulders, bring the legs together and pause. And let's come into table pose, please. If you need cushioning under your knees, as always, feel free to place a blanket, roll the mat for a little extra cushioning, whatever your body is in need of. Hands come under the shoulders, spread the fingers wide, knees are below your hips. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, let's begin to round right up towards the sky. As you inhale, bring the center of your chest towards ground, tilt the tailbone, opening the heart skyward, broadening collarbone. Exhale, rounding through the space between the shoulder blades. Low belly hugs in. Inhale, heart towards ground. Feel the tail tilt. Feel the low belly with a subtle, subtle engagement. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, spine flat. Exhale, look over one shoulder, bring one hip towards it. Inhale through center. Exhale, other side. Inhale through center. Exhale, other. Inhale. Exhale. Good. As you inhale, curl your toes under. Bring your legs together and sit onto your heels if you can. Now this is a little intense with the toes curled under. So if it's too much for you, feel free to flatten out through the feet. And if your knee joints are a little cranky here, you could actually take your blanket, a soft block, a towel, and place it up between calves and thighs, and that'll help create a little more space. If that's still not available for you, feel free to either come into a kneeling position or to be seated cross-legged. Hands come together, interlace the fingers, change the cross of the thumbs so it feels weird, and create some wrist rotations. Other direction, please. Bring the fingers together. Just notice how they feel, and then change the interlace so it feels different. Change the thumbs, and again, those wrist rotations. We're preparing for downward facing dog, so just giving the wrists a little bit of movement. From here, lengthen, create little flicks and little shake at the wrist joints. Good. All right, let's return to table pose. Fingers spread wide, hands one hand length in front of the shoulders. Curl the toes. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the knees. And as you exhale, reach the sits bones right up towards the sky. Now you want to anchor down through the base of your fingers and thumbs, so right at the bottom of them. Encourage your arms to lengthen out of your wrist joints. That's it. Now if you find that your shoulders are right above your wrists, go ahead, bend your knees a little and be actively trying to bring your belly towards the thighs so that your arms can be lengthened and the shoulders are not above your wrists. If you can fully straighten through the legs, go ahead and do so. You might actually bend one knee. Use an exhale to straighten the other leg. And an inhale to bend the straight leg, and the exhale to lengthen the other. Okay. Now if you find that this position is a little bit too intense for you, you could use a chair or a countertop to place the hands on and to lengthen the body from there. Good. As you inhale, bring the knees to the ground. As you exhale, bring one leg forward with the help of the hand if needed. Front knee is above your ankle. Anchor through the top of your back foot. Low belly hugs in. As you inhale, arms rise. As you exhale, settle the pelvis. Encourage the low belly to hug in. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, hands to it. Look over one shoulder, pausing. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower the arms. As you inhale, take the arm up to the sky. And as you exhale, pause here. Inhale. Exhale, lower the arm. Curl the back toes. Inhale, lift the back leg. And as you exhale, step the leg behind you. As you inhale, re-bend knees to the ground. Other leg comes forward.
As you exhale, anchor through the back of the top of that back foot once again, shoelace area of it. Low belly hugs in. Inhale, arms up. And as you exhale, just check that that knee is above your ankle and that your hips feel level. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart, look over the shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, hands alongside foot. Inhale, the arm rises. Exhale, pause. Inhale. Exhale, lower the arm. Curl the back toes. Little different this time. Inhale, lift the back leg. Exhale, step that foot beside the front one. As you exhale, slide your hands up your shins. Look forward. Inhale, pause. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, bring the arms alongside you. As you exhale, feel from the hips your torso beginning to rise just a little. Inhale the arms forward. And as you exhale, bring a little bit more weight onto your heels. Inhale. Exhale, bring belly to thighs and allow your legs to straighten. Head could let go. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, bend knees. Bring arms forward. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades straight back, down and in. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, lower the arms. Good. Let's move into balance. Let's bring the hands to the heart. Anchor down through one foot. Bring the other either to your calf, or if balance is a little wobbly today, then feel free to have your toes lightly touching. From the calf, if it's available, you can take your foot and place it right up. I'm a little wobbly today. You can take the foot and place it right up into your inner thigh. Thigh into foot, foot into thigh. And maybe your hands stay here at the heart. Maybe they extend out, or maybe into goddess. I'm quite shaky today, that's all right. From here, let's bring the leg forward. Opposite hand to it, other hand to shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, let the arm extend out behind you. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hand back to the shoulder, extend through the leg and lower. You might roll out the shoulders, give it a shake. Good. Let's come to the other leg. Foot comes to the calf, or you might just have the toes slightly touching. If you brought the foot right up into the inner thigh on the other side, then feel free to give that a go here too. Sometimes the foot likes to slide on the leg. Hands to the heart. And again, you might express your tree branches in a totally different way. The hands might actually even come up overhead. Your choice. From here, let's bring that leg forward. Opposite hand to it. Other hand to the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, open the arm out behind you. Inhale, bring the hands to the hips.
Exhale, lower, and give it a shake. Nice. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, fold from the hips. Inhale, slide the hands up the shins, look forward. As you exhale, bend your knees. Come into table pose. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, round and settle into your child's pose. Now you might find that widening your knees a little or a lot. I'm just going to turn the other way. Widening your knees a little or a lot might be a little bit easier for your body to find the pose. Your arms might come alongside you. Wherever you are, encourage letting go as your front body lands into the legs. Your forehead releases into the ground. And your shoulders let go of any holding. From here, please place your hands under the shoulders. Inhale, rise. Exhale, pause. Okay. Let's come on to the buttocks. Knees can be bent. Low belly hugging into spine. Inhale. Exhale, begin to lower the body to the ground in a way that is supportive for you. So you might use your core and lower all the way down. You might use your hands, your arms. Your legs might be quite bent, they might be quite straight. Honoring the way your body needs to arrive onto its back. Once you've lowered, pause. Roll the legs towards each other, away from each other. And allow a sigh as you land here for another moment. We move into four square pose, bending your knees. One ankle to the other thigh. Bring your hands behind the knee. Lifting legs towards body. As you exhale, slowly release. Pausing and switching sides. Hands come to the back of the thigh. Length through the back of the neck, heart center. Broad and expressive. And as you exhale, slowly release. The legs can slide side to side, touching.
Let's bring breath into it. As you inhale, bring legs one through center. As you exhale, take them one side and pause. See if the legs can keep touching each other. As you inhale, bring the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, take the wrist of the arm that has the length through the side body. As you inhale, let that arm go. The legs come through center. And as you exhale, pause. Inhale. Exhale, legs other direction. See if they can stay touching. As you inhale, lengthen the arms. Taking the wrist of the side body that's nice and long. And encouraging a little more length. On your next inhale, release the arm, legs come through center. And as you exhale, widen the feet, let the knees touch. Take a deep inhale. Open the mouth. Letting a big sigh escape. Let's bring the knees into the chest. A little massage. Extending the legs and preparing for Shavasana. Again, you might like to have something under your knees. You might like to put a sweater or a blanket on top of you. I always like to use a blanket on my hips, belly, and thighs to aid in a deeper relaxation. And as you settle, encourage the body to let go. Into this non-doing portion of practice, allowing the body to integrate everything it's experienced. To help deepen into Shavasana, let's take 3 of those breaths that we practiced at the start, Dirga Pranayama. As you inhale, fill into the belly, expand up through the rib cage into the chest. Exhaling from the chest, through the rib cage to the belly. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Body returns to breathing itself. We settle into a deepening within. If you'd like to stay longer in Shavasana, please do so. When you're ready, begin to deepen breath. And using the breath to make movement within the head, so I will guide you. As you inhale gently, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, turn your head slowly one direction. On an inhale, slowly return head through center. Exhale slowly the other way. Inhale through center. Exhale, pause. From there, bring movement to thumbs and fingers, toes, ankles, wrists. Maybe a full body stretch is needed. Eventually, hug the legs in. Little massage. And one arm coming overhead. And rolling to that side. And the exhale with helping hands coming to seated. Taking a few moments to notice the inner world. And inhale, sweeps arms out and up. Exhaling to heart. Namaste. Thank you for joining. Please feel free to leave me a comment down below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you feel inspired to do so, I would really appreciate it. Thanks again, and until next time, namaste.